Welcome back, family, to the Percy Nikki channel.
Please like, subscribe, and comment below.
Welcome back to Percy Nikki's channel. Today we're going to be opening our Cosori 5.8 quart air fryer. So let's get into it. And here we are. So what we're going to do now is we're going to be opening the box. So there might be some things that you might need, like a pair of scissors to cut your tape and stuff, which I already did. So let's see what we have. I've been hearing a lot of things about air fryers and the good benefits of cooking with less oil. Looks like this is an instruction book and a cookbook, so we want to keep that handy. And if you can, try to recycle whatever packaging that you can. I'm just going to flip this over on its side because I can't get it out of the box. Okay, so we have it out of the box. I'm going to get all your packaging out of there. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's some tape here holding the tray together, so you want to make sure you take that off. It has instructions on the top of the box and on the front too. So you want to make sure you peel all that stuff off too, but of course you want to make sure you read it first before you take it off. Stuff in there. You want to make sure you get all that cardboard and stuff out of there. And it looks like we'll have to read the instructions to figure out how to get the plastic off the tray. So I can come back and show you guys that too. So here it is, open out of the box. It's a nice size. It'll fit nice on top of your counter. And here's your tray. But I'll come back in a few minutes and I will tell you guys how to take the tray out so we can get this plastic off. There's a piece of styrofoam in there too. Okay, so we're back. So here's your nice little package. It's cute packaging actually. So when you open it up, you have the little package in here, which we don't need, so we'll toss that. There's your user manual. Give you a recipe book, which we'll go through that and see what we can cook from there. There's a nice thank you card, and on the back how you can contact them directly. And then there's another card here with some hefty, with some nice tips. So here's your tray here, which just came out the box. There's a little plastic lever here, and you press down. There's a little button here. You press down and you just lift it right up. So there's a plastic bag here, And that's your tray, which is a nice size tray if you're cooking for a family. And this is your drip tray here, which also has a piece of styrofoam, so you want to take that out. Now, before you do anything with your air fryer or any appliance that you purchased brand new, is you want to wash the parts where your food's going to be touching. So I'm going to wash this out and dry it, and then I'll come back and we will do the prepping for the air fryer before I actually use it and make some nice recipes. See you in a little bit. So now I'm back. I've already washed out the drip tray and dried it off really good. And then here's our cooking tray here. So you just want to make sure that you wipe it out really good with a nice clean towel. Make sure you dry it off. And then you put it back together. I'm going to read the instruction manual, which you should when you are opening and using any new appliance for the first time. You want to read the instructions through so that you know how to prep and use it. And then we'll start making some new recipes in the air fryer. And we hope that you come back and support us and check out some new recipes that we're going to make in the air fryer. If you have any suggestions, or if you have an air fryer actually, and you have some great recipes that you would like to see me make or try that you think that we would love, please put them in the comments below and we will try and get them done for you as quickly as possible. So again, thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you for always coming back to watch our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And again, if you have any recipes, desserts, appetizers, any meals that you've made in your air fryer, please comment below and let us know. Okay guys, so I'm super excited about the air fryer that I got as my Kwanzaa gift. So I wanted to make something in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make crab rangoons. I saw a couple of recipes on YouTube and I kind of adapted a little bit from each video that I watched to kind of put it together and tweak it the way that I would like it. So some of the things that you're going to need are wonton wrappers, water. You're going to need a tablespoon of minced garlic or 1 clove of fresh garlic if you have. In this little cup right here, what I have is a teaspoon of soy sauce, a teaspoon of fish sauce, or sometimes you'll see it labeled as oyster sauce, a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. You're going to need a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. You're going to need cream cheese, and it has to be softened. So you see how it's kind of squishy there? I've had it setting out for a couple hours on the counter because you want it to be able to stir it. And then the star of the show is the crab meat. What I used here was 8 ounces of crab meat, lump crab meat, because I wanted it to be a little bit more delicious. You can use imitation crab meat if you like. That's not my favorite, so I use the lump crab meat instead whenever I'm making anything with crab. And then you're going to need some scallions, roughly about 3 stalks of scallions. So scallions or green onion, whichever one you want to call it. The easiest way that I found to actually cut it is instead of cutting it with a knife, I use my kitchen shears. And you're just going to cut it like really small. You don't want it to be too big when you bite down into any dish when you're using scallions. So you're just going to take it and you're just going to cut it with the kitchen shears. And try to cut it as small as you possibly can. And in this recipe, you are going to use the whole green onion or scallion. So you're going to use the white and the green part. And you see how easy that is? Like I'm almost done. You just keep cutting it. And the scallions will give it a nice flavor. So of course, you know, most of us, like in our household, we love fried foods, but for health reasons, we are trying to pull back on eating it so much. So this air fryer is going to come in handy because the things that we do like to fry, we can enjoy still in moderation, but with less oil. So this is going to be our first time using it, so I'm really excited, like I said, to be using this and to make one of the things that I do love, and Percy loves them too. So there you go, your scallion's all done. It's all cut, and it does kind of make you teriyaki just like a regular onion. So there you go. That's 3 scallions cut up with your kitchen shears. If you don't have these, you need to get you some. So now we are ready to assemble our mixture for the filling for our crab rangoon. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to open up your cream cheese. And remember, you want to have it sitting out so that it's nice and soft and easy for you to mix. You just open up and you just drop it right inside your bowl. And you want to put it in a bowl that's big enough that when you mix everything together that nothing is kind of flying out of there. You're going to take your crab meat. Remember, 8 ounces. The lump crab meat usually comes in a can or like in a container that's 16 ounces. If you want to add a little bit more crab because that's what you like, then you can do that if you like. I think that the 8 ounces is enough for us right now. You're going to put your scallions in there. Just dump those right in there. Again, I'm a Southern cook, taught by Southern ladies, so I believe in getting every last bit out of your ingredient cup, so you shouldn't leave anything in there. So that's your minced onion or minced garlic. And it depends, sometimes I use fresh garlic, sometimes I use minced. It just depends on how I feel. And now I'm putting in the Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and the fish oil or oyster sauce, and then our salt and pepper to taste. Then now we're just going to mix it all together. And it's going to take you a little bit to mix it because the cream cheese is thicker than everything else, but you want to make sure that you mix it well so that you have an equal balance of cream cheese and crab meats. And I'll finish stirring this up, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so we are back, and our crab meat and cream cheese mixture is all done. So this is what it should look like. Should be kind of thick consistency, but everything should be nice and mixed well together. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use a spatula. You want to get everything down from the side of the bowl. You want to scrape your bowl. Make sure you get everything, all that yummy goodness down to the bottom of the bowl. And then get everything off your fork. Now this needs to set in your refrigerator. Some recipes said to set it overnight. Some recipes said 1 to 2 hours. So I'm going to set mine in the refrigerator probably for like an hour and a half because the excitement is going to kill me. I can't wait probably 2 hours, and definitely not overnight because I want to get using it today. So you pat it all down in the bowl. So it looks like that. It already smells good. You're going to use some plastic wrap to cover it and then put it in the fridge for that 2 hours if you can wait that long. For me, it's going to be an hour and a half. So here's your cling wrap. You're going to just put it. I'm going to put it like right over the mixture. Usually I just cover the top of the bowl. But because it is seafood, I have other things in the fridge like fresh fruit and things. I'm just going to cover it like that. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Just cover it like that. Put it in the fridge. And then I'll come back and I'll show you guys how to assemble the Crab Rangoons. I've only made about 18 wontons because actually, from what I estimate, the recipe will probably make about 40 wontons. And since it's just Percy and myself, I don't think we need 40 wontons. So I'm going to put the mixture aside to make some more a little bit later on and put them in the freezer. But let me show you what they look like. So here we are. 18 wontons so far, so I figure that's enough for our dinner for tonight. So what we need to do first, we're just going to put this down, is we need to preheat our air fryer. So I already have it set for how I want to do it. So we're going to preheat it up to 350 degrees, and that's going to take roughly about 15 minutes or so it says here. Start button. As you can kind of hear, it almost reminds me of maybe a vacuum cleaner. Doesn't make that much noise, but I'm just going to wait for it to preheat, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next. But just so that you guys will know, most of the videos that I've watched on YouTube and also when I read the instruction manual is that you want to coat your tray with olive oil before you put anything in it, like you cook something that you want to like brown or kind of like have that fried look. So let me just show you what I got as my sprayer, because you know I'm creative and I like to do creative things. So let me just show you this really quick. So right now I didn't want to invest a lot of money in a olive oil spritzer, which I know that you can purchase. Since this is a brand new appliance for us and we're still kind of new to it. So I bought this, like, look how cute it is, rose gold spray bottle from a store that I'm not going to mention, but we all know where you can buy like your beautiful craft things. They have them in rose gold, silver, blue, and black. But you know, I was cute, so I got a rose gold one. So I put some olive oil in here, and we're going to use this. It's going to be my fancy spritzer. So I'll be back in a few minutes once this is heated up, and then I'll put everything in together and assemble it, and then we're going to cook our crab rangoon. I'm so excited. Okay, I am back, and now the air fryer is preheated. I preheated it actually to 400 degrees is the temperature that is preset on the preheat button here. 400 degrees and for 5 minutes. So I'm going to get my temperature set at 350. I'm going to try to. 350. I'm going to do 4 minutes on each side according to YouTube videos. I'm just going to gently open. So remember, this is really hot, so you want to be careful of how you open it and make sure that you don't put your fingers on any hot surfaces. So I'm going to use my homemade olive oil sprayer. Spray my inside liner like so. I'm not sure how many wontons I can fit in here, but let's test it out and see. Let's put it right here. So 1, 2, so far 3, 4, 5, 6. I can probably fit 9 in here total, comfortably. Yeah, 9. And You guys can see that's kind of awkward, but there's 9 wontons in here. So I'm going to stick it back in there. And let's reset it for 350 for 4 minutes. And hit start, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we are back, and it smells really delicious. We're gonna pull it open to see what it looks like. Remember, it was only in there for 4 minutes at 350 degrees. Oh my God. Okay, so we had like a little blowout. We had a couple of them that bust open, so I may have put too much stuffing in them. But again, remember, this is our first go around. So they're not really crispy like I would like them to be. So I am going to put them back in for the other 4 minutes, because remember, they're supposed to cook for 8 minutes total. But let's see what happens where we are right now with the blowout on. Actually, 4 of them bust open, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going back in. So remember, we're going to 4 minutes. See in a little bit. Okay, so we are back, and the air fryer is already gone for 4 minutes, and they actually look good, almost crispy. So I'm going to put them back in for another 4 minutes at about, let's do 330 degrees this time and see what happens. So let's set it. Just want to bring the temperature down, the minutes down to 4 minutes, and start. And I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, we are back. So I kind of played around with temperatures and times on some of the Crab Rangoons, and what I've discovered on my air fryer on the Cosori is that it was best to do the first temperature at 320 degrees for 4 minutes. So you can see how they came out here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just kind of turn them without dropping it on the floor. I'm going to turn them over on their sides and give them a little spray so that way everything can be crispy all over. You just kind of turn them wherever they'll lay, and then you put them back in. I'm gonna now put them in for, I guess, the same temperature for 2 minutes, and then flip them over on the other side, so that way all the sides get browned or kind of crispy. So remember, your air fryer might be a little different, the temperatures might be different, and what I'm learning is that you have to kind of play with it to kind of see what works best for you. But even the ones that didn't turn out great are still edible, and I actually ate a couple. They were quite tasty. So it is a good recipe, but just play with your temperatures on your batches. And another thing that I learned was not to overstuff your wontons. So the videos that I'll watch were saying about, oh, use like a scoop and a half of your little ice cream scooper that I was using. Use half of that, and lower your temperatures a little bit to kind of play with it and see. But let's go back in we're going to lower our temperature to about, let's keep it at 320, and then change our time to 2 minutes. Because remember we flipped them over. Oops. Remember we flipped them over, and we're gonna brown them. We're gonna try to get like some browning on both sides, on all sides actually. And we're gonna see how that's gonna turn out. So that's on the side that I turned it over on. 320, 2 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll show you after everything is done. But remember, you're gonna do it on the other side for another 2 minutes. And then when we're done, I'll come back and we'll see what they look like. Okay guys, so I am back, and through lots of trials and errors, I finally figured out the remedy for my Cosori air fryer. So with the Crab Rangoons, you want to use about a half of that scoop that we used. So just again, so I can show you what it looks like. To have a successful Crab Rangoon, you want to use about half full of the little scooper in each of your Crab Rangoons so you don't have any blowouts. You want to make sure that your Crab Rangoons are properly sealed, so make sure that you seal those seams. Even if you have to go through again, like use your fingers, wet them, and just kind of make sure those are sealed off so you don't have any blowouts. And what I discovered is that you're going to cook these for about, I'd say 8 to 10 minutes total cook time, but you want to decrease your temperature down. So in this Cosori machine, you want to put your temperature at, I say anywhere from 300 to 310. So you're going to place your wontons in face up, and you're going to cook them for about 4 minutes on that temperature, and spray them with your olive oil spray or your canola oil, avocado oil, whatever oil you choose to use. You want to spray those and then put them in, set it at 310 for 4 minutes, set it, let it run, pull them out, double check to see how they're doing, flip them on one side, spray them again, put them back in at 310 for 2 minutes. When that's done, you take them out again. You're going to do 310 again, flip them over on the other side, do them at 310 for 2 more minutes, and make sure you spray them during each flipping. Now if you find that they're not dark enough, or you don't feel that they're crunchy enough looking for you, you can put them back in for 1 minute at 310. So that's where I get my 8 to 10 minutes. So through my trial and error, that's what we come to. So let me show you what we have. Rangoons, nice, crispy, and crunchy. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. You can use whatever sauce that you like, whatever you prefer. We are testing out a couple of sauces, so we'll get another video to you guys with different sauce that we made if we like it. We'll post it up for you, maybe with another video, because I am going to try to make some egg rolls in this too. That's probably my next thing. Of course, we're going to try chicken, salmon, veggies, all that good and delicious stuff. So thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks again for your support. Don't forget to like and comment below if there's anything that you have made in your air fryer that you think is a fantastic recipe and that we need to try. And I'm going to be looking for recipes too, so you're going to see more stuff coming out with our new addition to our family. Again, thanks again. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you've given us. We're going to be doing some more videos and trying to be more consistent on getting the videos out for you in 2021, which is just a couple days from now. So again, eat, like the kings and queens that you are. Enjoy your day. Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, all those good things. And we're going to sign off, and we will see you soon.